Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start with today's morning show. I'm already in the fall heavy. When I say heavy, it's raining cats and dogs. Yeah. And I don't wait. I won't go live, but no say rain go ever disturb the network. So make a kukuma record. I don't wait tired. This is like 15 minutes after 12. That's when I'm recording the show. So it's not my fault. Yes, the show will come out maybe that kind of 1 o'clock or thereabouts. Alright, my dear Arsenal lovers, today's gonna be exciting. Now, Francisco Zenha, who is the Sporting Lisbon vice president, is being forced to come out and debunk some claims with the online. You know, say the likes of Korea de Maha, Ebola, the Sun, so many people yesterday, they just they post, Arsenal don't collect, don't make offer. Arsenal give the agents won't give vice president, won't give president, won't do this, won't do that. So Baba they forced to say, as of now, we are yet to receive any offers for Gyokeres. Because Baba go there where in day, you go look social media, Gyokeres will be trend. Say Arsenal don't make offer. Sporting Lisbon fans, then say with the word is say wetin dey happen? But they don't offer money for una. Una no tell us wetin dey sup. So imagine make VP come outside, come dey clear everybody doubt. Say don't mind them. Oh, for now, nobody don't give us Shingbaka. Now the question becomes, who is lying? Because this Korea de Maha, I told you that news. Take it with a pinch of salt. They're not really they credible in my eye. But you can be like say, just like the Sun posted it and added the caption of gossip to it and rumor for you to know say that thing no be 100 get. So at least we don't get more clarity now. But it gets some other things where the man can't talk, because when you look at how the story was actually reported, they got to talk say when you click the link, Simon Collins, who is one of the reporters that works with the London Evening Standard, is a sporting vice president. Francisco Salgado Zenha says the club are yet to receive any offers of the Gyokeres. Now, when you click the link to go and read the entirety of the report, you can see Arsenal sporting chief confirms with the Gyokeres answers amid bid of 59 million euros. Now, when you read, come down, you see there's a Sporting Lisbon vice president says the club are yet to receive any offers and will not be strong-armed into selling their best players. Gyokeres is attracting a lot of interest most to go forward. He said, I have been in this role for 7 years. In the years when Sporting were champions, we even made fewer sales than in other years. The fact that we are champions gives us greater ability to retain players and talents. Coincidence or not, we have not had to sell any players in those times. Not that we've not received offers those days, but the market is not under our control. We are always dependent. Moving on, Gyokeres has 3 more years on his contract. Now this is the reporters of Portugal, because the guy was forced to come out to explain their own side. At the moment, there are no offers. He has 3 more years on his contract. I think the answer has been given. In the track, let everybody know say this player get 3 years and we don't have any plan to sell him. Now, Sporting Lisbon transfer plans will not be any different from last year. We want to keep the best players and retain talents. We want to continue to be champions, have competitive teams, and fight on all fronts. That is the stand of Sporting Lisbon. Now, nobody today will hear when presidents, chairman, vice presidents go come outside, talk about their players. At the end of the day, they will sell them. That one self not true. Two truths can coexist. That maybe the vice president don't want to sell, but the board, the owners, you get the major hierarchy. If you do a vote, majority will carry the vote, say, "Mo go sell and collect money." Or, like Fabrizio Romano, they talk, the boy already has an agreement with the club that you must sell me regardless of your feeling, regardless of what you're thinking. You must sell me. Now, in the midst of all this brouhaha, all these different issues, so many Arsenal fans on social media are now frustrated and angry. They don't talk, say, Moko abandon this guy. Moko go face another person. Because this guy comes with a lot of baggage. Family members say, he no go come out, he go stay Sporting Lisbon. Fiancé say, he no go come out, they go force him, he must stay Sporting Lisbon. Vice president is coming out and saying, he's not for sale. He still has 3 more years on his contract. what else are we going to do? You get so Moku just the watch. Maybe the only thing we go fit carry this guy now when you go trigger the buyout clause, because he still has a clause, 100 million euros, which is about 86 million pounds, regardless of the gentleman agreements that can allow him go for like maybe 50 something million pounds or 60 million pounds or thereabout. He still has a clause. So as time goes on, will they get clarity on this particular deal? Because I don't go lie for you, this the deal don't tire me. This I don't tire. Yet. Now, away from that. Alright, so another thing with me, I can't ask, because I don't see now, Man City, they are going for Ryan Cherki. Seriously. Now, Liverpool are going for Florian Wirtz. This is unlike Man City. This is not the Man City I used to know. Man City want to replace De Bruyne, who, according to the statement from Pep, cannot be replaced. But De Bruyne, that guy, he cannot be replaced. Normally, they're supposed to go sign somebody like Florian Wirtz. Or, if they don't get Wirtz, they will go compete for Jamal Musiala. Go test, buy and resolve. But that's why they'll get them. Not to go for Ryan Cherki. Not to say Cherki no good, but the gap between Cherki and De Bruyne, it is miles apart. Miles apart. So because they wonder, I mean they think this one, Man City they broke. Because if they're not broke, what's it be 100 million or highest 110 million? Because they just say the deal 110 million will make us steal. What's it be 110 million, 100 million where Liverpool fee afford, where Man City no fee afford? Or is it that the PSR is really catching up to them? That from the 180 million they spent in January and the little one they want to spend now, maybe it will make them not to become PSR compliant and FFP compliant. I don't know. I'm just putting all these things out there because you have think they need a major name to replace De Bruyne, not Ryan Cherki. Now the way my mind they work, you get. But I don't just know. For me personally, I think something is going on behind the scenes that we are not privy to. But more just to watch. I always tell you there's nothing hidden under the sun. We will surely find out at the end of the day. Or maybe the one side sheriff, he can't sign another person. We go know. Now, according to Simon Collins, also, say the Henry Collins talk, say, see, if they see many people they bash us now, yes, see, after that only the 5 years, you don't win anything. He said it is normal that people are questioning Arsenal's lack of silverware under Arteta and has urged the club to sign a proper number 9 summer. Now, former striker also raised concerns about the number of hamstring injuries at Arsenal. Remember, Simon Collins is one of the reporters that writes for the London Evening Standard. As I usually do, I follow the link to the story. Now, when you read the entirety of the story, it's a long report. And Henry touched a lot of things where all of us will address. Now, the headline, Arsenal critics are correct to question Mikel Arteta's lack of trophies. Now, I don't already take this one where he talks. It didn't normal for people to question Arsenal. So the only two Arsenal don't win na FA Cup back in 2020. They have not lifted a major trophy. Now, Henry said, I understand that at the very beginning for Arteta, you have arrived a new club. It is not your team. You need at the very least 3 or 4 transfer windows to change everything that you want to change. Henry was telling the Stick to Football podcast when they there, the likes of Roy Keane, they all of them, the guys that they call they discuss. I see the video. They discuss. Now, because it takes time and you have to give a manager time to be able to implement what he wants to do. Now, for the last 3 years, Arsenal have been in a situation where they should have at least brought 1 cup in, or at least made them enter final, but they don't enter final, they don't bring cup. Now, the Manchester United, all of us love to laugh. We love to laugh at them. Manchester United, this is in quotation marks, so now you talk about the man, nobody say they just add up. Manchester United have played in 5 finals in the last 5 years. They've played in 5 finals in the last 5 years, even though we love to call them shitpacker. The United that everyone laughs at, whereas for Arsenal, in the last 3 years of rebuilding or of building, they've not reached the final. So I don't understand when people ask the questions, surely you should compete for a trophy. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed with what Arsenal is doing, but it's normal that people are raising questions now about how the team is doing or what the team is doing. Again, because they talk about when you look at the injuries Arsenal gets and the players who don't come, players who Arteta bring. Okay, imagine Arteta brought in Sterling when everyone wanted the number 9, and he had time to get the number 9 here. He said, but this one, I will slightly, with all due respect, disagree with Henry. No be Ateta the sign player. No be Ateta the bring money. You get? Shey dem bring money come aside, Ateta come say no. Na my own defense for Ateta because Henry made some salient points that I agree with, but this one, no. Ateta brought in Sterling because he had no choice. That's just the truth. Now, just now, the owners wake up. January, they just wake up. When they promise Ateta, say, okay, no worry. Summer, we will sign for you, no worry, no worry. So that argument of saying, Ingo bring Sterling, he had the opportunity to bring the striker, no. I don't really agree, yes. Because if you want us to bring a striker, do you want a main striker or just anyhow anybody? Like as to bring Sterling. If you say you want anyhow anybody, those ones then we could have brought anybody. But if you say you want men, it will cost money. Now, money they take the good team. Look at Liverpool signing Florian Wilson. They don't offer 100 million. Those ones never agree. If that's Arsenal, they go offer 100 million. Now money they take the sign. Yeah, so I tend to disagree with Henry for that one. Say I didn't have the choice to sign number 9 go Sterling. No, I'm not actually agree with you. Which is why Henry can say at the end of the day, I'm not the coach. I don't know the discussions, but everyone has been screaming, You see, say my disagreement self, you come like Henry self, no, say, but boy, he go enter me, he come the second slide, he come talk and say, okay, not me the coach, I don't know what they discuss for there, which means he's talking from the realm of speculation. Now he can talk say, but one thing is clear, everybody don't mention, so we need number 9. But what he can vex and say, anytime we win, nobody they mention that we need number 9. Anytime we like games winning run, nobody they mention we need number 9. Why be saying that only when we lose or when we draw, people will remember saying we need number 9. When we beat Real Madrid, nobody mention we need number 9. No. So I don't understand the way people change the way they talk. We need the number 9 when we are not scoring, and then suddenly we go on a winning run and no one mentions it. I like the way they put in points because they see. This is not an attack, it's a fact. How come Arsenal have so many hamstring injuries? You say, people say we play ball now. We all played, and it's usually how you train. For the last 3 years, go and check how many hamstring injuries Arsenal have got. It has gotten worse. So surely there's something to work on. They're going to talk about the training of how Arsenal they do their training. Maybe they look into that training. Saying that the training, they're going to give those players injury. You can even explain, say, okay, what if at the end of the day we go buy that member striker will be fine? He can't come for the training, come get hamstring injury. What then happens? What do we do then? So now be all the points we have the talk. I agree with the majority of those points. Apart from that one, he talk say I don't assist striker go sign Sterling. And I like the fact that he self correct himself. Say though you know they deal, you know be the coach, you know the discussion whether they get ahead. Like that's like a caveat. That okay, I was not there. So it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts on everything we hear we talk. Which ones do you agree with? Which ones do you disagree with? Let me know. Now, away from that. All right, so Florian Plettenberg also can talk say the next big target from the Bundesliga, saying they understand saying Liverpool are now seriously in the race for Hugo Ekitike. You can say talks have taken place and say Slot and Edwards they're really interested in signing the guy. He talked many things about that guy. So me, I just look the report say I don't really understand because the London Evening Standard also carried the same story about Hugo Ekitike. Even self them talk say Arsenal self and Chelsea they're interested. This guy is 100 million euros. You get. So when I saw the report, the first thing that come to my mind is say this particular Hugo Ekitike guy. Why be say Liverpool? They don't go for Sesko. They don't go for Gyokeres. They don't even forget Isaac, but everyone don't believe say Isaac don't get where they go. But that Gyokeres, why we say nobody really they push to sign up? Now only Arsenal. So make sure they think for my head say, is there something other people are seeing that we are not seeing? If Sesko and Gyokeres are that good, that's superior, why is Liverpool, who is looking for a striker, going for Hugo Ekitike to replace Darwin Núñez when there is a goal machine, quote unquote, like the Gyokeres? Now me just imagine that for my head this morning, say there's something amiss. There's something we don't really know. Maybe that scouts don't tell them say that guy don't feel function for EPL. I don't really know. Yeah, but even this Hugo Ekitike for me, if it asks me, I don't see him as the type of striker we Arsenal need. Like say number 1 striker, you can use him to replace maybe Gabriel Jesus, but say number 1. For me personally, my preference, I don't see him as that. So I don't know whether the reason with me and the reason like why Liverpool no dey go for Gyokeres? Why are they going for Ekitike? They are prepared to pay 100 million for Ekitike. How much will Gyokeres? Like me, I just cackle for my head, but when I let me know my own thoughts, but everybody know they think equally. Now, I don't know if you are aware, say Lokonga's contract has been extended at Arsenal. We're not extending for a further 12 months. You get so this contract was expected to expire this summer, but I don't know for some reason, and Roberta feels say they extend that for 1 more year. Say the guy did good. You get so they want to keep. And now the question becomes: you don't want to keep him here for next season and be the one still loan him again and never really know. But more the watch as time goes on, we'll see how everything will go. Now let's read the message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Anayo, the real estate agency, has 14 plots of land for sale at Nora Scott's Luxury Estates or here at Belu Roba Estate at the back of airport in Abara HH local government area of River State. So this 14 plot of land, 6 plotted together, 4 plotted together, and 3 plotted together. 1 plot is standing alone, and it's 1.2 million naira per plot. So if you're interested, call Mr. Anayo on 0032765227 or 08119329922 to come and inspect this property or to show interest. At the same time, let's bring another message from Mike Ken Mega Resources Limited. So they deal on genuine BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Land Rover, Range Rover, Rolls-Royce, Mini Cooper, and Jaguar spare parts. We also sell car accessories and Castrol lubricants. So whether na wholesale you want buy you or na retail, all these brands, na car accessories they sell for the brands and they deliver nationwide. And they are affordable, and their delivery costs are very, very affordable. So if you want to reach out to them, we call them on 0036135075 or 0909943390, and they are located at the suites A3 and A4 ground floor NB Plaza, Gudu District, Gareki, Abuja, Nigeria. So if you're interested in any of the products, do give them a call. Now, away from that, so Jorginho don't post for Instagram. We call it talk say now it's time to say goodbye and maybe a see you soon. A farewell is never easy, but I live with my head high and my heart is full. You get post some videos of when they play for Arsenal, everything. So wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Now, this particular news was supposed to be the biggest news of the day, but I could not abandon that Sporting Lisbon Vice President news because this is a big news. Now, for the 2024-2025 season, The Athletic reported that Arsenal have earned 177.8 million in prize money. When I say prize money, all the money we earn for Champions League and all the money we earn for Premier League, all this money combined, 177.8 million. Now, for context, if you check the Premier League, we earn, as we come to second, we earn about 53.5 million for finishing second. Liverpool will finish first. They just chop 56.4. The biggest difference, I say they win the league and they collect the trophy. Yes, so we finish second. So for more context, look at the likes of Tottenham Hotspur. They earn 11.3 million. Look at Manchester United. They earn 16.9 million. Now, when you add our Champions League earnings of about 100 and something million, now I can make everything up to 177 million. Now, you've not added revenue from ticket sales. That is why I did tell you, say, we are PSR compliant, we are FFP compliant, we have money to spend this summer. That is why I'm confident that this summer is going to be the biggest transfer summer you've ever witnessed. In terms of quality of player, not quantity of players. You get? So it's evident that they are going to be spending big because they cannot give us excuse that there's no money. Just that they want to be a bit prudent in the way they spend the money. Not because maybe money they your hand, they can't spend money. Because when you look at this one, how much owner self go add? No, we're supposed to spend at least 300 million. At least 300 million for Arsenal this summer. Now, what do you think of us? More they watch. None of us know our transfer kitty. What's in there? Now, also today, Real Betis is going to be playing Chelsea at the UEFA Europa Conference League finals. 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I'll be rooting for Real Betis to beat this Chelsea, our noisy neighbors, because with them we will go year one. So I'll be rooting for Real Betis like seriously. But then win. Anthony is going to be the MVP tonight. I can see it. Yeah. So but you see everything. Even the look about this and they say Mourinho they ask about this. They say normally Chelsea is supposed to go for Champions League, but it be Conference League. But anyway, it's a trophy. I was like, Mourinho, you said you know your head did there because there's this argument of Who has had a better season between we and Spurs? I was explaining to somebody. Might just chip at me. Say, because those will say, and then when Europa League, they had a better season. Did you know that for us now to compete in the Europa League in the first place, it would mean we've had a bad season. Understand? For us to compete in Europa League, like for Spurs to compete in Europa League, it means they had a bad season. That's why they went to an inferior league, inferior competition. You now go to play the inferior competition after having a bad season. You can't win now. You can't talk say the person will get a superior season, even though you don't win the league, but finish second. You finish like how many places below? You can't say based on winning that inferior competition, you are better than him. Come on. That one na amala logic, abi egusi soup logic. Na be that one. All right, so Jose Mourinho, David Moyes, and Mick McCarthy, Ian Holloway, Jurgen Klopp, they've been inducted to the League Managers Association Hall of Fame for their contribution to the Premier League and for the coaching scene. They have really done so well. They do well. All right, let's begin a message from another of our sponsors, Mobile Wealth Associates and Co. Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church or Hackett. So if you're interested in any of the services, do give them a call. Now, the biggest news of the day, the fact say the Vice President of Sporting Lisbon, Francisco Salgado Zenha, is confirming that they are yet to receive any offers for Victor Gyokeres, and also they don't have any plans to sell him. He has 3 years left on his contract. So let's wait and see how everything will turn out. So my dear lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. Like, come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day and get out. All right, guys. Ciao.